Her lips which whisper like reeds on the wind, wet with moisture sprung from a well, deep within, whispers like the petals of an iris, the reedy blossom which weathers and is not trodden down for long. 50-1 and near to be outdone. Yeah, final introspective before I get into book 5. Probably might be a while before I record it. But yeah, part of the model for what happened to Valerie Plame, this goes actually back to, well, it's something that happened to me after I scored an exceptionally high score on the ASVAB. I got all the wrong attention. So it's like, all the theories with political bias, the finger pointing, blaming the Democrats and the Republicans for what the far right and far left extremists are doing. That just pretty much flew out the window because, I was in middle school when I took the ASVAB and was not a registered voter. So it's like, you can, pigeonhole me and try to misrepresent me as whatever you want to. But the thing is I wasn't a registered voter. That doesn't happen until you turn 18. So, like I said, I had GRU boots on the ground in my mom's kitchen. Somebody was obviously selling out, and it's got a lot more to do with compromises in the Defense Department, in the Pentagon, and people exploiting military flight perks to convey classified and sensitive material abroad. That would include, you got Russia and China, weasel to baboon, and, well, like I said, 50-1 and near to be outdone. So it's like I said, my personal perspective on this whole thing has always been, just because something bad happens to you does not mean you let it happen to somebody else. So, that's where I've been backing her up. But, I keep on being confronted with frustration. Because there's, well, like I said, I won't go into it right here. But, that's the thing. With the GRU product tampering agenda, screwing with people's hormones, that's something that goes back to the 80s. And, well, like I said, when I lived in Ohio, we had John Glenn as our senator. And that's also something that they did to the Apollo astronauts, throwing women at them, the proverbial honeypot and stuff like that, and, just all kinds of crazy stuff that they did. It cut short people's careers. Usually you can salvage it, but, like I said, for me it started with getting an exceptionally high score on the ASVAB back in middle school. And, so it's like all that stuff Valerie's been saying about the government. Yeah, that's not the government there, Valerie. That's unfriendly intel working through the government. Got to stick with your oath, and, the system actually works. Innocent until proven guilty and all that, the United States Constitution. But, it's like I said, this is someplace I've already been. I think, I want to say I was in 7th grade when I did that, so that was before all the stuff in, the thing with her wiping out while water skiing and losing her shorts in the Monongahela River and stuff like that. So, it's like I said, political bias, nothing justifies that. You don't paint the fence for the bad guys, whether you're on the right or left. It's like I said, playing both sides against the middle, that's a time honed tradition when it comes to unfriendly intel. So you don't want to paint the fence for them. And like I said, none of that stuff is justified because I was still in middle school and not a registered voter. In fact, I don't think I registered to vote until 1999. So, like I said, just, got to call people on the bullshit. Because, well, it still comes down to not painting the fence for the bad guys. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, getting you to do their dirty work for them. And that's nothing new either. You take that back to the Civil War era, Figure the Communist Manifesto was published in the 1830s.